Good morning, Sync. There's kind of a huge difference between how guys' clothes are sold to them and how girls' clothes are sold to them. Now, for instance, if we're just going to talk about pants, guys' pants make so much sense, okay? Because what it is that they measure the waist and they give you a number, and they measure the length of the leg and they give you a number. So when you're finding pants in the guys' section, it's like 30 by 36. And that's basically the same everywhere. Now, if you're to take girls' pants, it's not like that at all. What would make sense is if we measured our waist, if we measured our hips, and then if we measured our leg length. But no, that's not how they're actually put out in the store. How they're put out is that you get kind of a random number, just some random magical number, and you just have to try on different sizes until you figure out which one fits. Now, at Kohl's I'm about a size 10, which is pretty average, and those same numbers tend to stay constant throughout different stores, but not always. Like, if I were to go to Chico's, I would be like a size 2, size 1, I don't even know, because all these sizes in different stores for girls, they just change the pants size. And that was the post I had seen on Tumblr. Like, there was this girl who had size, like, 4, 7, and 11 pants, and they all fit her perfectly. But the sizes were completely varied. So I think that kind of causes a problem, at least from the girls' end of the perspective, because you have these pants, and, you know, let's say that you're normally a 10, but then you go into a store and you get this one brand, and now you're like a size 12. There's this really awful feeling that you get when that happens. It's like, oh my gosh, did I just gain weight? Am I too fat now? Am I not going to be able to fit into size 10 pants? Am I going to be a 12 forever now? And it's awful. It's a really, really awful thing that happens. And then but it continues. And I feel like for guys, I mean, I'm not a guy, so I can't say that doesn't really happen as much because your pants are numbered in a better system. I also can't go through the pants section without passing like 10 racks of skinny jeans. It's getting increasingly harder for me to find like straight leg and find boot cut jeans because everything seems to be skinny jeans, which, you know, if you fit into skinny jeans, it's fine, that's awesome. For me though, I don't look good in skinny jeans at all. So it's sort of disheartening to see all these pants that I know I don't look good in and I really want to, and it's really, you know. I should also say that for the guys section, they have like those skinny cut pants as well, and for some guys they might not look good. Some guys they do look good, and I think that's probably the same concept. Yeah, so I think there are a lot of kind of inequalities with the way that fashion and clothing go between men and women, and I think that also sort of contributes to how men and women see themselves. I feel like with girls, a lot of what we do is judge other girls on how they're dressing and how they look in the way that they're dressing, which leads to a lot of body issues. And with guys, at least with my brother, they don't care what they're wearing, they just want it to fit. And even sometimes then they don't care if it actually fits, they just want to get out of the store. So with that, I mean, you're not going to see as many body issues in a guy as you're going to see in a girl because of the way that society is kind of formed around the clothing industry. Yeah, so what can we do about that? I don't know. There's not really much we can do. The clothing industry is pretty set in stone. I mean, it will change with fashion changes, but it's not going to really change that much. I mean, I guess the only thing that we can do on our own part is to pick out clothing that we like and that we feel comfortable with, and trying not to judge other people's on theirs, and just like your clothing, like your body, and then it's all good. So, Sinclair, I'll see you on Friday. As always, thank you for watching. It's always encouraging to know that people like to listen to me rant about things like clothing.